Chapter 4. One day, while they were playing in the forest, they noticed that the sky was growing dark, and the wind was picking up. They soon realized that a terrible storm was approaching. Sunflower, being the leader of the group, decided to fly up to the sky and find out more about the storm. She flew higher and higher, and soon discovered that the storm was caused by a wicked witch who was angry that the forest was so beautiful and peaceful. They huddled together in a cave for shelter from the raging storm outside. Suddenly, they heard a loud cackle coming from outside the cave. Sapphire, what was that? Sunflower, it sounded like a witch's cackle. Emerald, a witch? In the forest? That can't be good. Amethyst, we have to investigate. Let's go. They stepped out of the cave. The dark storm that the witch created was terrifying and destructive force. It was characterized by its fierce winds, which howled through the forest, tearing down trees and whipping branches about. The sky was dark and ominous, with black clouds roiling and boiling overhead, as bolts of lightning streak across the sky, illuminating the darkness. The rain falls in a heavy deluge, drenching everything in its path, and turning the forest floor into a muddy quagmire. The winds were so strong that they can knock over even the sturdiest of trees, and the lightning was so bright that it can blind those who look directly at it. The thunder was so loud that it could cause the ground to shake, and the rain is so heavy that it can cause flash floods. The storm is also known to be accompanied by strong gust of wind that can blow away anything in its path. As they came out to their shock, they saw a wicked witch standing at the edge of the forest, casting spells and causing the storm to rage. She was an old hag with wrinkles and a hooked nose. She has a wild mane of hair that is often described as being as dark as the night, and her eyes are often described as being as black as coal. She is often seen wearing a tattered black cloak and carries a gnarled, twisted staff that she uses to cast her spells. Just in time Nightwing reached there. Nightwing, she is Hexa. She is a powerful and malevolent being, who is driven by a desire to cause destruction and chaos. She is known for her dark magic abilities and her ability to control the elements to create powerful storms and natural disasters. She is also known for her malevolent cackle that echoes through the forest, instilling fear in the hearts of the inhabitants. She is often depicted as being a solitary figure, who prefers to spend her time in dark, secluded places, such as caves, swamps, and abandoned buildings. She is also known to be a master of disguise and can often be found lurking in the shadows, watching and waiting for her next opportunity to cause destruction. Witch, look at this beautiful forest. It's too peaceful and perfect. I'll destroy it all. Nightwing, she wants to destroy our magical forest, which she sees as being too peaceful and perfect. She is driven by a desire to cause chaos and destruction, and takes pleasure in the suffering of others. She sees the forest as a symbol of everything she hates and wants to destroy it to see it burn. She also wants to prove that her dark magic is stronger than any other magic and wants to show her power and dominance. Hexa is not only a destructive force, but also a symbolic representation of envy and jealousy, as she is envious of the beauty and peace of the forest, and wants to destroy it. Sunflower, you can't do this. The forest is home to so many creatures. You'll hurt them all. Witch, I don't care about them. I want to see this forest burn. Sapphire, we won't let you. We'll stop you, witch. Witch, you. Stop me. You're just a bunch of rabbits. You can't do anything to stop me. Amethyst, don't be so sure. Together we are the Fantastic Four. We have the power of the elements on our side. The witch laughed again. You think your little powers can stop me? I have been practicing dark magic for centuries, You are no match for me. Emerald, we may be just rabbits, but we will not stand by and let you destroy this forest. Let's show her what we are capable of. They charged towards the witch, each using their elemental powers to attack her. Sunflower used her powers to control the sun and created a bright light that blinded the witch. Sapphire used his powers to control fire and created a ring of flames around the witch. Emerald used his powers to control the earth and created a massive earthquake that shook the ground beneath her. Amethyst used her powers to control the wind and created a powerful gust of wind that knocked the witch off her feet. Emerald used his jumping skills to create a large pond that would keep the storm's lightning from starting fires. Sunflower used her speed to gather all the animals and bring him to safety. And Amethyst used her magic to create a shield around the forest, protecting it from the witch's spells. The storm raged on for hours, but the friends' efforts paid off. The forest was saved, and the animals were safe. The wicked witch was furious, but the friends were not afraid. They stood together, and with Amethyst's magic, they banished the witch and her storm forever. Working together, we can overcome any obstacle. The friends' unique skills and abilities came together to protect the forest and its inhabitants. And even in the face of danger, they remained unafraid and stood united.